What is up, everybody? This is your Italian god and current WWE pay-per-view champion and co-AEW champion. And I am joined, of course, by my longtime bud.
What's up, everybody? It's Macho Man Dan. Dig it!
And you're checking out our WWE Hell in a Cell 2022 predictions. I can't believe we're already in June. This is going to be a great night of action. And, you know, the last episode I've had my friend, the Enigma Dan on, and our other friend, Macho Man Dan, hasn't been on, and we've been fucking Macho Man Dan. I don't know if you know this, but we pretty much on air said that you were fixing your grandfather's porn virus. So
yeah, I mean, you said it live on a video once, so may as well do it again.
Okay. So now it's time to talk about the behind-the-scenes scoop about Enigma. Enigma has decided to say, fuck me, fuck Dan, fuck all y'all beautiful listeners, so he can play Fortnite.
Which is for 12-year-olds.
So he is live, and I just have a little feed for you guys to listen to hear just a little bit. I know we're here about wrestling. I just want to hear what he is doing right now.
So you cheating on Raven with McLovin? Fuck you, that's not Raven's friend, I guarantee that.
Wow. That's not Raven's world.
No, you're making friends with Doc McLovin, bro. You cheating on Raven.
Doc McLovin.
What's a guy be named that?
Wow. So I told him we need to talk when you're done with your game, because Macho Man Dan and I have this whole plan set up where we're gonna fuck with him. I'm gonna tell Enigma that he's done with the show, and we're gonna see what happens. And next episode, he will be. We have to think of something he's gonna have to do, and we'll let you know what's gonna happen with that. But
yup, because knowing him myself, he's gonna be very sad because he does like doing the show, and I know he does, because he actually begged me to actually let him on in the first place. So when he figures out this happens, he's gonna be very upset, and I can't wait for you all to hear what we're gonna make him do.
Yeah.
We haven't figured it out yet, but we will. I promise you that.
He's saying, "Give me the fucking shotgun."
No, fuck you. That's not a fucking shot. Give me the.
And I know exactly who he's playing with too.
And this guy he's playing with, I'm not trying to be as a fucking loser. He's been playing since 4 o'clock this morning, and he said, "Come on."
Well, no, the guy he's playing with was actually somebody I was gonna tell you about. You know, the guy I was talking to you about off air earlier.
Oh God.
Yup.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk. Anyways,
we are here with our 2022 Hell in a Cell predictions, and this is gonna be lit.
And now my hopes are up. Thanks, Dan. What a great way to start the episode. But yes, you are checking out our Hell in a Cell 2022 prediction, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 matches tonight. And
in which I want to point out, this is going to be honestly not my favorite pay-per-view, because there's not even a single world championship on the line besides the Raw Women's Championship. But I mean, like no men's world titles are on the line because Roman's gone.
Yeah. And there's only one SmackDown match on the card so far. And it's the day of the show, so I highly doubt they're going to add anything else. But let's jump right into our predictions. The first match we're going to talk about is a special 2-on-1 handicap match. OMAS and MVP taking on the almighty Bobby Lashley. OMAS calls himself the Nigerian Giant. And these two have been going at it since WrestleMania. Bobby Lashley got the win there. And then at WrestleMania Backlash,
OMAS beat him.
Got the win, yep. And then at Hell in a Cell, Lashley got the win. And in their Hell in a Cell match on Raw, Bobby Lashley won, and he was able to pick a stipulation. That stipulation is at Hell in a Cell, it will be Bobby Lashley versus Omos and MVP. So Lashley is going 1 against 2. Already Omos over 7 feet tall. And MVP is a former US champion, former tag champion. So you can't count out MVP. He's been posting on his Instagram pictures of him working out. So Lashley does have a challenge up ahead. So who do you think, who do you think is going to walk out? Do you think it's going to be the team or Lashley?
Lashley is a man to not wreck with. That is for sure. But at the same time, it's two men. One, what is he, like 7 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
And the other, as you said, former tag champion, US champion, all that. That's statistically, and I am also going to say this as my prediction, I'm going with OMAS and MVP for the victory.
Okay.
Because MVP, even though Bobby Lashley has experience in the ring, a lot of experience, unlike OMAS, who has some experience, MVP knows some tricks up his sleeve, and he always does. So I have a feeling he's going to be pulling them out tonight.
I agree. I do agree with you. I think Omos and MVP are going to win this one too. The only thing is with them winning, and that means we're going to see more of Lashley and Omos. So that's the only thing is how long are they going to keep this going?
Yeah, they're probably going to keep this going to like SummerSlam if they can.
Yeah, so I agree. I think 2 against 1, it's going to be a little bit hard for Lashley. I can see Lashley beating them, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Omos and MVP are going to win. And I have a feeling MVP will probably be the one to get the pinfall on Lashley if that's happening. That's what they always do. All right, cool. So we got that. Next, we finally have Kevin Owens taking on Ezekiel, who, since his debut after WrestleMania, has been trying to prove to everybody that he is not Elias. He is Elias's brother, and one of the biggest people who has been contending that thought is Kevin Owens. From day one, Kevin Owens has called Ezekiel a liar, has made Ezekiel go through so many stupid shenanigans like taking lie detector tests and all these silly things that have been going on. And both men have each gotten the upper hand over each other. And tonight, Kevin Owens wants to finally put everyone at ease and shut down Ezekiel and prove that Ezekiel is actually a liar. So, Dan, who do you think is going to win this one?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens. I love Kevin Owens. I think he's great in the ring. Don't get me wrong, Ezekiel is okay in the ring. Technically Elias. I think Kevin Owens is right. It's obviously Elias.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go with Kevin Owens on this one.
Okay.
Unless they do some bullshit where they bring out somebody that looks exactly like Elias saying, I am Elias. That is my younger brother, and he tries to screw Kevin Owens over. I don't see Ezekiel winning.
Okay. I think Ezekiel is going to win because I think about who is it going to benefit, and he hasn't done anything. If he loses, then already that takes the steam out of his whole entire
Okay, do you really think Vince is going to push him to the moon in that gimmick?
Oh, yeah. Do you know Vince? Who does Vince push?
Okay, come on. Like, really? You really believe he'd push that?
Yeah.
I don't.
He had Jinder Mahal be champion.
Okay, all right, that may be true, but it's not like he ever put like the Hurricane or somebody like him as champion.
No, I'm not saying Ezekiel's going to be champion, but I think that
you kind of just did saying they made Jinder Mahal champion.
No, because you said, are they going to put? Yeah, when I say push, I mean like they're going to make him not win the title, but he's probably going to be like Intercontinental or US champion. I feel like.
No, God. No. Also, the only reason they made Jinder Mahal champion was because that way they could put more things in the Indian market, even though he's not actually Indian.
And then when they did go to India, he wasn't even champion.
Yeah, well, that's why they made him champion. I can't really tell you why they took it away from him. I mean, yeah, he was pretty bad as champion, but
terrible. But I just think Ezekiel, like, for him to matter to the fans, he's going to need to win, and this is his first sort of like storyline as Ezekiel, and I think this is just Ezekiel's burial. That's just my opinion, though. Okay. Well, and I'm also a big KO fan too. Obviously, Kevin Owens is one of my favorites, but just for the storyline, I think they're going to make Ezekiel.
Well, we will have to wait and see.
Yes, sir. Next, we have the special no holds barred match. Former friends going at it. Happy Corbin taking on Madcap Moss. And
does anybody really give a shit?
Not really. The two have been going at it since WrestleMania Backlash. After Corbin turned on Moss, attacked him, sent him to the ambulance, to the hospital. Moss came back and went after Corbin. Corbin again attacked Moss. And then Corbin broke Madcap Moss's Andre the Giant Memorial Trophy. However, this past week on SmackDown, Madcap Moss returned with a new gimmick. He doesn't have the suspenders. He's not laughing. He's being serious. And he comes out of an ambulance and he attacks Happy Corbin. He goes to injure Happy Corbin the way Happy Corbin injured himself, but he's unable to do so as referees stop it. So tonight, these two former friends are going to have no referee stoppage as it's no holds barred. Who do you think is going to win this?
They always say no holds barred. If you remember a few years ago, oh yeah, Seth Rollins versus The Fiend cannot be stopped. It was stopped.
Yeah.
Bullshit. But I'm gonna go with Happy Corbin on this one because actually no. I'm gonna go with Madcap Moss because even though they had him win at WrestleMania Backlash, they're gonna have him win again. If they really want this thing to be, if they really want him to be like one of the top guys or something, they gotta put him over as like, I can beat anybody. You know what I mean?
The only element in this, and I agree with you, I think Moss is going to win too. The only element in this is a no holds barred factor, in that Happy Corbin is obviously going to use everything and
To his advantage.
Yeah, so one of them, I don't know, but I do think it's going to be Moss to win. Good guy has to finish first, right? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of finishing first, we have our intergender 6-person tag match. We have Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Liv Morgan taking on the Judgment Day, which is a team of Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley. I'm excited for this match. Damian Priest joined Edge at WrestleMania and formed Judgment Day, and then helping Edge beat AJ Styles at Mania, and then at WrestleMania Backlash, Edge and
Rhea Ripley helped.
Yep. Go ahead.
Man, you always throw me in the spotlight first, huh? All right. I'm gonna go with Judgment Day. I mean, I've been betting against them every time, and every time I've lost. I don't think I can risk that again.
Yeah. Oh well, I thought you were gonna. It's cool. It's cool. I thought you were gonna keep going about Rhea Ripley joining. It's okay. I'm glad you gave me your prediction. So Judgment Day is gonna win. But yeah, then Rhea Ripley joins them, and then Liv Morgan joins Finn Balor and AJ Styles. And it's just like a combination of people joining together. And why do you think Judgment Day is gonna win though?
Like I said, I've bet against Edge and all them every single time, and every single time I've been wrong, and I don't think I can afford another being wrong about this one.
Yep. I have a feeling that there's going to be another member joining tonight.
I you know what? I will also say this. You know why I think? I think they're going to turn Finn Balor heel, and they're going to have Finn Balor join Judgment Day.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
That's my prediction. Finn Balor turns heel on them, and he joins Judgment Day.
If Balor turns heel, I'll give you 5 extra points.
Okay.
If he doesn't, then I get 5 extra points.
Whoa. Since how does that work?
Because they're making a bet.
Okay, that's kind of bullshit. We've never done it like that before.
Well,
but
it's a new year. It's the Italian god, the Don.
It's in the middle of the year.
Well, it's a new season.
Whatever. What is it? A new era or something?
It's a new generation. It's a new generation.
It's a new generation. It's a new day.
It's fun. That's what we're gonna bet. Okay. Next, we have, and I'm excited for this because Edge is my favorite. So there you go. We have the WWE United States title on the line. United States Champion Theory taking on Mustafa Ali. Ali came back after, I think, was it WrestleMania or WrestleMania Backlash? I think it was WrestleMania. And,
it was WrestleMania.
And ever since then, he's been challenging Theory. I think Theory and The Miz have been working together to kind of get under the skin of Mustafa Ali. And finally, Ali has his chance to take the United States Championship. He wants to prove that he's not just a shit talker. He does deserve to be in the WWE, and he does deserve to hold the title. And he also wants to prove that Vince McMahon picked the wrong guy. Theory might not be the main guy to run the show. And Theory wants to just prove, dude, you shouldn't even be here in the first place. I'm the guy. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to go with Theory. I don't see why they would make him drop the title so early on. I think he is great. This is going to be a hell of a match. This match might steal the show. But Theory is going to win, in my opinion. I don't see why they would make Ali champion. So I'm going to throw it down.
Well, this is a tricky one, too. I'm going to go with Mustafa Ali, though. I'm going to go different from you. And I'll tell you why. I think that even though, they want to push, Theory and all that, they want to push him. They want to make sure that he's going to be the top guy or anything. I don't know. I don't see Austin Theory just coming out on top. I mean, especially since with like the Miz and them getting underneath Mustafa Ali's skin and all that, I just see it happening.
We'll see. There's gonna be like a switch. Well, that's very valid. That could happen. I just don't see why they would make Vince's golden boy drop the title right away.
I mean, maybe they'll do that and they'll have a whole nother thing with Vince and him. Who knows?
Who knows? Well, I do know the next match we're going to talk about is for the Raw Women's title. It's a triple threat match. The Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair defending against Becky Lynch and Asuka. I'm excited for this match because we've seen Becky versus Asuka. We've seen Asuka versus Bianca. We've seen Becky versus Bianca. But we've never seen the three of them go at it at the same time. So today's going to be a huge match. We know that Asuka won her opportunity to take on Bianca Belair, and then Becky Lynch begged to have an opportunity to be added to the match, and she defeated Asuka to do that. And so now Becky wants to get her title back. Asuka's also gunning for the title, and Belair just wanting to defend it. So, Dan, Macho Man, who do you think is going to win this one?
This sucks. I'd love to see Becky Lynch get her title back. I would. I really think she's like the better out of the three, but I gotta go with Bianca on this one.
Yeah.
WWE is not just gonna give her the WrestleMania moment and then take it away like a month or two right after the pay-per-view,
Yeah. I Becky is who I want to win, but they're like you. They're not gonna. I agree. They're not gonna take it from Bianca, especially with SummerSlam right around the corner. I feel like they're going to do something with the Sasha Banks storyline. I know a lot of people are saying it's real. It's definitely a fucking work. Something's going to happen with the two of them at SummerSlam. I think.
I feel they're going to have Becky Lynch versus Bianca part 2 at SummerSlam.
Oh, you think that's going to happen? I hope.
Yeah.
Not. They've done that 3 times then at that point. I mean, they've done.
Well, I mean, like part 2 at like SummerSlam. I mean, like a rematch at SummerSlam.
Oh, I mean, they could. I mean, yeah, who knows? But I do think that we agree on the basis that they're not going to let Bianca lose the title right away. So we have come to our main event, and I like that this is the only Hell in a Cell match on the card because it will give us everything we want. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, taking on Seth Freakin Rollins. I have to tell you, the other night I was thinking, I think Seth Rollins is one of the greater wrestlers. I think he might be the wrestler of this decade because every trilogy he's had, think about last year, think about the past couple of years, Seth Rollins always delivers. Last year he had his rivalry with Edge and that culminated in Hell in a Cell. They had their trilogy. This year he has a trilogy with Cody Rhodes and it has been epic so far, each match getting better and better than the other. These two are going to culminate at Hell in a Cell. Seth Rollins wants to prove that he's the guy. Cody Rhodes doesn't belong here, and that Cody Rhodes just basically stole his spotlight. Cody Rhodes is proving that I took forever to climb to the top. I'm not going to let it go to somebody like you. An epic finale. These two are going to meet in hell. Who do you think is going to come out on top?
See, this is tricky because Cody's won both matches. And, they normally don't just like let a wrestler win 3 matches in a row against one of their top stars.
Yeah.
But, and also tricky because, like, you got to think about it like this. Seth Rollins is willing to do anything to destroy Cody, to end him once and for all.
Yeah.
But I got to go with Cody Rhodes, and I got to go with him for one reason only. WWE wants to fuck over AEW. They want to bring in AEW stars that quit AEW. Like, for example, MJF, he's going to be leaving soon. They're going to want to show, we're not going to fuck you over if you come over to us. So they're going to put Cody Rhodes over. That's why I feel they're going to put Cody Rhodes over.
Okay, at Mania, Rhodes won, right?
Yeah, Mania and WrestleMania Backlash Cody Rhodes won both.
I have a feeling they're going to give it to Rollins.
That's what I'm afraid of. But I think the only reason they would actually give Rollins the win is if they think, well, we gotta give him at least one win to keep him on top. But
can I tell you what I think?
All right.
Or someone's going to come back or debut and take out Rhodes, which will then lead to Rhodes' next storyline, because they have to end this storyline. If Rollins doesn't win anything, it really puts him down. He at least won when he did fight Edge on SmackDown. So I think he needs one win, but I also think you need to have someone come out. And a lot of people have been talking. There's rumblings. There's always rumblings. But now is the perfect time. If you with SummerSlam right around the corner.
Well, if they do, yeah, I can see what you're saying, but it's a Hell in a Cell match. It's supposed to keep people out of it. You're not supposed to just like suddenly. There's only one person I can see just randomly appearing inside the cell. There's one person, and that would be Bray Wyatt. But I don't see them bringing Bray Wyatt back.
Well, the only thing I will say is that WWE, you can't look at them in like a way of like, okay, this is the beacon of what's going to happen, because remember when they were in Crown Jewel and they ended Hell in a Cell by disqualification? So
that wasn't a Crown Jewel. That was at Hell in a Cell in 2019 when they ended in disqualification with Seth Rollins and The Fiend. I'm just saying that's when they did it. You got the pay-per-view wrong.
But you can't count on them to keep everything normal, because everything is changing with them too. But I think that's going to happen. I think someone's going to come out, or someone, whether it's someone coming out or someone maybe causing a distraction, shutting the lights off, something's going to happen. And I think Seth is going to get the heel victory in this one. And it will be their final match. There wouldn't be anything else for Rhodes to do, because he's already beat him twice, and I'll be moving on to somebody new for SummerSlam.
We'll have to wait and see.
Well, yes, sir, we will. Unless they make a fourth match and have it be at SummerSlam, which I highly doubt. But everything is going to end in Hell in a Cell tonight. We have 7 matches, so we agree on 1, 2, 3, 4. We agree on 4 matches, and we disagree on 1, 2, on 3. So it's going to be a close call, but Hell in a Cell is going to be live tonight at 8 o'clock on Peacock or through your cable provider, 8 o'clock Eastern time. I think it's like 6 o'clock Central time. I could be wrong, but definitely check out Hell in a Cell. We're on the road to SummerSlam. Dan, do you have any last words?
I hope y'all enjoy Hell in a Cell.
Yes, sir. Enjoy Hell in a Cell, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.